I'm Kaplan America. Welcome to this month's auction at Kaplan Cycles. Buy a raffle ticket today for 10 bucks. Subscribe to the channel or I'll tase you. If you want to see your bike in the next Kaplan Cycles auction, give us a call. We'll buy your whole collection or one bike anywhere in the United States. Subscribe today or else. Stone cold, baby.
Tell me he doesn't like that.
This is a world-class machine. Absolute rocket. This is a Spanish CR500. That's what this is. What's happening, fellas? This is probably the first and the last time, unless whoever buys this bike does some videos of it, you'll see this on YouTube. This is an extremely rare Montesa Capra 360 VP, less than 800, actually just under 800 were made. This is serial number 783 of the 800 bikes that were made worldwide. Most of them stayed in Spain as they were very popular overseas. About 100 of them were imported to the US. This was a top 10 World GP bike back in the day, and this thing absolutely hauls ass. Maybe the best combination of an open class bike. You've got the big bore motor, but it's not a 500, so it doesn't vibrate that much. It pulls. This is, I guess I want to back up a little bit and start by saying this is the best running Spanish bike I've ever been on. The best power band, the best shifting. It feels plush, the suspension. You've got the long travel Marzocchi forks on the front, the long travel gas shocks in the back, the beaters, the wheels, the fit and finish on it. This is basically an absolute time capsule. It just came out of the box. This came from the same collector that has the brand new Montesa 125 Capra that we just did the video on. This was stored in a climate controlled facility. Not only was it climate controlled, but radiant flooring, insulated sheetrock. This wasn't like an average bozo basement garage. This was a world-class radiant floor facility that this has been in for a long time, and this one has been ridden before. Unlike the 125, you can see there is a little bit of patina from a rider boot right here, a little bit of patina right here from a rider boot. Other than that, there's the gas tank is absolutely perfect. It obviously was not raced. It was just ridden carefully. We did no touch-up paint on this bike. What's on the engine cases or frame, so you could see it has not been ridden very much. Maybe, I mean, Billy, are these the original tires on here?
They are, and you can tell what here. These are Pirelli made in Spain.
You can't buy these in the U.S., right?
Yeah, right. No, you can't buy these
And
tires
there's a
in the
date
U.S.
code on here. We did confirm these are the original tires. You can see most of the wear that's on them is probably for me going up and down the driveway right now. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but Billy had ridden this earlier too. And look at the fit and finish, the quality, the Spanish flare on the seat, the gold inset. This isn't just a decal. This is an actually embossed into the fiberglass. It's set in, and it's a gold flake finish with a nice Classon badge and the painted on striping. Just stunning. Original paint. This is an absolutely stunning Survivor, and it hauls ass. This thing is really fast. I would say if you pull up at a vintage race and you're in the pre-78 class and you don't win on this bike, you got to look in the mirror because you got no one to blame. This thing is definitely capable of winning races exactly the way it is right now, but it's too nice. It should be rolled back into the museum where it's been on display because it's basically irreplaceable. Of the 800 that were out there, I would say this has got to be the finest one left in the United States. Only 100 were imported here, and this thing's pristine. Billy, is there anything you'd like to add?
Oh, these are magnificent motorcycles. Montesa had a way of building bikes. They had a nice fit and finish. That gas tank, the color is actually impregnated in the gel coat that's on the outside, so the color is within the tank itself.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they did an awesome job in building these motorcycles. This is the original chain in this bike. You couldn't buy those chains anywhere. Jerisa chains. I mean, so this bike has no time on it.
Original Jerisa chain?
Yeah. It's a 4-speed, massive mid-range power of 360. There's nothing like it. I actually raced one of these way back when in a mechanics race in Canada, and I made a mistake at the starting line and shifted into third at the start, and it took off like a rocket ship in third gear. It's a 4-speed.
Wow.
It didn't stall, and by the time I got to the top of the hill, everybody was in the dust.
Yeah. Pulled a big fat holy on it?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's a great motorcycle. Handles beautifully. I rode the bike here back and forth on the tar, and the front wheel doesn't stay on the ground in any gear, and it spins the tire on dry asphalt. So it's just a magnificent motorcycle. Great power, totally predictable, easy to ride for a big bore. I think very easy to ride motorcycle.
Effortless wheelies for sure. Let's hear from somebody from the new generation, a millennial. What are your thoughts? Have you seen anything quite this badass?
No, I mean this thing's just it is an incredible piece, and like Billy was touching on, the detail on this thing is they don't make them like this anymore. It's really a cool piece. It's kind of, I'm at a loss for words honestly for it, because I've usually bikes from these eras, like they're not as well built as this thing is, I would say.
These bikes had a great reputation, all around the world. World motocross in top 10 in the mid-70s. A guy named Vernon developed this bike for Montesa, and he did a fantastic job. Was a top racer himself, and it shows in this bike. The attention to detail, chain tensioner, absolutely, nobody else had chain tensioners back in the day, and that just kept the snap out of the thing and helped it smooth out. A lot of all the top components, Marazaki's, but every component on this bike was made in Spain.
And based on the original rear tire, the chain, the fit and finish on this bike, I'm going to estimate that the total ride time at about an hour. Certainly not much more than that, but it doesn't have an hour meter or so. But look at the finish on the chrome, the wheels. Yeah.
This bike has a massive frame. The lower frame rails barely fit on the stand. In fact, if we had a larger stand, it would be on it. But probably the biggest 70s dirt bike frame.
Oh, it's definitely the most sturdy built frame with killer suspension components, and it doesn't feel like a 70s bike. It feels planted. And I'm not that comfortable on a lot of different motorcycles, but I was instantly comfortable on this, just the way it felt like it was cast from a piece of billet. And when I cracked the throttle and it wheelied in every gear, I was like, this one's for me. I really like big bore bikes, 2-strokes, and this one definitely speaks to me. So, guys, bike speaks for itself. If you have any questions about it, give us a call, 860-454-7024. I'll go as far as to say that this has got to be the nicest one in the United States left. Maybe there's one in a museum in Spain that's as nice, but it's original. They're only original once. It's not restored. This is original paint, original seat cover, original front number plate, and it's in stunning mint condition. Good luck finding a nicer one. If you have any questions, again, call us. Thanks for watching. God bless Spain for making kick-ass motorcycles like this. And God bless Honda for buying Montesa and making sure they stayed in business. And God bless America.